Hi everyone, our group is Group 6 and today we are going to present Chapter 3, Land, which is one of the 4 factors of production. Before my group explains the topic in details, I'd like to start by what land means in economics. What is land? When we hear the word land, we usually think about the ground or soil. But in economy, land includes everything nature gives us for free, and they are used to produce goods and services. These resources are not made by people. According to the economy after Marshall, land means the materials and the forces which nature gives freely for man's aid. In simple words, this means that land includes nature, everything nature gives us for free, such as resources found on land, in water, and in the air. Okay. Example of land. There are many examples of land. These include soil, water, forest, minerals, air, sunlight, and heat. For example, soil helps farmers grow crops. Water is used for farming, fishing, and daily life. Forests provide timber and other useful resources. Minerals like iron and gold are used to make many products. And we also use air and sunlight every day. These are all called land in economic because they are nature resources, not the things made by humans. That's all for my part. Okay, let's continue to my part. The next one is characteristics of land. Land is a free gift from nature, and because human cannot create land, and for example, forest can provide wood, shelter, or many material for us, for human, for every living thing, and also a river can provide water and food, fish like that, and many mineral material like that for us. And another one, land has multiple uses. We can use land in many different ways, and some example for land is some land are used for cultivation, known as agriculture, and some land are used for dairy farming and factory site. And the next one is land has different fertility. All land are not equal in fertility. Some land has equal fertility, but some land doesn't have. So, some example for a fertile land can grow more crops like agriculture or rice or corn, but desert land doesn't have soil or water, so it cannot support any plants like that. And the next one, immobility. Immobility, immobility means shift or move. A land cannot be shifted from one place to another. For example, a farm cannot relocate to another city because it stays where it is. It's from nature. And the last one, land has limit in supply. Land, the total amount of land is infixed.
Even if the population increase, the amount of land cannot increase. It remains the same. For example, when a city got overcrowded and a government can build more buildings or houses, but the land still remains the same. So this shows that the supply of land is still the same and in limits. Thank you.
Factor affected the productivity of land. There are 6 factors. So the first one is natural factor. The productivity of land, the productivity of land is depend on the natural resources like climate, slope of land, chemical and biological property of soil and rainfall. The second is human factor. Land is unable to produce anything by itself because it depends on the natural because it depends on the human knowledge and training of worker. The third is irrigation potential. The productivity of land depends on the availability of the irrigation potential. We shall nourish irrigation potential of land will be more producer than other lands. For availability of capital, the availability of capital has direct effect on the productivity of land. They they help they help to improve seed and chemical manure and may give a higher productivity of a small piece of land. 5. Proper use of land. Some land can only produce corn but not wheat. We we must understand which land is the best use for what kind of crop to grow. The last one is government policies. Productivity of land is considerably influenced by the government adopt the government sorry the government adopt proper agriculture policy and provide required assistance the farmer and productivity will increase. Thank you.
Now continue to the importance of land. Land is one of the basic important sources to provide production. So the land is really important for human being or livelihood on land to make their life and to build their house or anything else. And there are also land also provide food production, nature resource factories, and anything else. They also provide nature resource, also support agriculture and industries. They also create employment to human beings to get a job. Not, and there are two type of cultivation. The first one, extensive cultivation. The method extensive cultivation is the method use large amount of land but use less labor. And the extensive cultivation means the farming that use over large area and land with less labor and fewer inputs. Like the country that use extensive cultivation are Australian or Russia because they have fewer population and they use machine instead of using human labor. The second one, intensive cultivation. Intensive cultivation is the method of farming that requires a lot of effort and attention, energy, or concentration. Intensive cultivation means the farming that uses less area of land but large in labor. And they also have to input many things to the country like India or Vietnam use intensive cultivation because they have more population, and they also have to feed a lot of people in their country. So that is all. Thank you.
And finally, I will conclude our presentation. I would like to say that land is one of the most important factors of production in economics. Land does not only mean the ground, but it includes all natural resources like water, forest, minerals, air, and sunlight. These natural resources are necessary because they help us produce food, goods, and services that we use every day. And land is a free gift from nature, but it has limited supply. We cannot create more land or move it from one place to another, and that is why we should use land carefully and responsibly. And when people use modern technology, improve farming methods, and manage land properly, they can increase its productivity and make better use of our natural resources. Overall, land plays a very important role in agriculture, industry, and the economy. And without land, many products cannot many product, without land many products cannot be produced, and so we should protect our natural resources and use land carefully for future generations. Thank you for your attention.